Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. Backstage at Download Festival 2025. Dayseeker on the lineup. Rory joins me now. How you doing, man?
I'm great, man. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Welcome back to the UK for a start. And gotta be lovely to have a big festival date like this on the calendar. It's Download. It's legendary, man. This is a really exciting one to see you guys at.
Yeah, it's our first time here, and I think we're headlining the stage we're playing.
You are
so
indeed.
Should be cool.
Yeah,
excited.
Good way to close it out. Good way to close it out. You know, I say this with a lot of the bands that come over here, but it feels very, very apt that like the UK community around this band, it feels like it's brewing, it's building. It's nice to see you guys playing those bigger shows every time you come back. That's what you want to see at this point. But God, always be nice to get out in front of those UK crowds again, I'd imagine.
Yeah, we have a lot of love for the UK, and we headlined here for the first time a few years ago, and like for 500 caps, and then came back and did like 1,000 to 2,000, and they've like sold out each time. So we're definitely seeing growth, and we have a lot of love for the UK specifically.
Yeah, nice to see you over here. I guess Pale Moonlight, probably the last thing we heard from you guys, man. Tell me a little bit about that track, how it kind of came to be.
Yeah, I co-wrote that song with this guy Tyler Smith, who works with I Prevail, Falling in Reverse. He's a great writer, and he had a concept about trying to write a song about making a deal with the devil, and I kind of came up with that metaphor about, for me, more like in vices. It could be related to anything for anybody with alcohol, drugs, just addictions that you know are toxic for you, but you can't stay away from them. Really, really proud of it, and we got more new music coming, so excited to get it out.
I was going to ask, I mean, how much can we tease you? How much kind of stuff are we playing with at the minute?
We shot a music video like 2 days before we left for Europe.
It's coming, man.
Yeah, we're announcing our album in July, I believe.
Oh,
so
great. There you
it's
go.
Coming very, very soon. Yeah,
man, quite a quick turnaround since the last one as well, man. You guys are cooking. You guys on fire at the minute.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure we don't leave people waiting too long.
What's the kind of vibe on this new record then, man? Who you been working with? When's it kind of actually come together?
Same producer, Dan Bronstein.
Great.
He works with Spirit Box, Silent Planet. He's like our secret fifth member, and I feel like our music wouldn't be the same without him. So he has a big hand in it. We had Zach Cervini mix it. He's doing
the best.
Literally everybody in rock right now.
There's a reason why. He's fucking good, isn't he?
Yeah. No, I feel like it's definitely more confident sounding. It's more eerie and kind of horror themed the whole record throughout.
Oh, wow.
It feels like a different vibe for us, because it's usually pretty like melancholy and sad, and there is some vibes like that, but I feel like there's a different kind of, like I said, more like baddie core vibe, as they call it these days. Like more.
We do love a bit of the baddie core, man. We do love a bit of it. I like that scene that's building. Horror themed is kind of interesting. Does it feel kind of more concept-y, or is that just kind of the visual aesthetic you're going for this time? You know,
it didn't feel like it was a concept record entirely, but we have this Reaper figure on the Pale Moonlight artwork, and that same figure is kind of present in like the album cover, and I feel like that character itself has like this talking voice that shows up in the album, and so all the songs kind of seem to be centered around like death and I don't want to say like zombies, but it's just there's just a vibe to the record that we even wrote songs that we were like, these are good songs, but we had to scrap them from the record because they felt too like pop rock, and like it just didn't fit with the new stuff. So the new stuff's definitely darker and maybe a little heavier and kind of weirder than our old stuff. So
I love the sound of this, man. This is really exciting. Exciting to see you guys push yourself into new places. That's always a really exciting moment to be at. Hey, there's a couple of questions we've been asking absolutely everybody here. So first up, huge lineup at Download as ever. Massive lineup. Anyone out there this weekend that you've never toured with before, never worked with before, where you think that would be like a dream collab for us?
Sleep Token, I feel like is the easiest. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to support them and play to like 20,000 people a night. Sounds great. Yeah,
be an absolute perfect fit for you guys as well. I feel like that's a very, very shared audience, I think, in a lot of ways, that band.
Yeah, I've been a fan of them since their like first little EP they put out like 6 or 7 years ago, and we used to be on the same record label, and seeing their growth has been really inspiring. Very, very happy for them that they're getting their flowers and kind of getting all the attention they deserve.
Absolutely killing it, man. Absolutely killing it. All right, next up, mosh pit memories, right? So has there ever been a mosh pit at one of your shows that's particularly memorable, particularly crazy, anything like that?
Man, this guy was kind of he slapped a drink out of the girl's hand at a show somewhere in Europe, I think in Germany, and we had to we stopped our set for a second. I had the guy kicked out because I think he was starting stuff with another guy in the audience, and she was just kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he like slapped the drink out of her hand, and so I had to like pause our set, and I had security pull him out, and he was just kind of like, I was like, dude, there's no excuse.
Yeah,
it's like,
absolutely.
I'm not saying it's okay to do it towards a guy, but a guy doing it towards a woman especially is like, no.
Yeah. We're there to have fun, guys. Come on, don't ruin the vibe. Absolutely no excuse. Hey, last question for you. We're asking everyone to do a 7-song set list, right? So let's pretend that Dayseeker could only play 7 songs for the rest of your career. What are those essential 7 songs that have to be in that set?
Ooh, Sleep Talk, Burial Plot, Without Me, Crying While You're Dancing, Pale Moonlight for sure. Paper Heart is a favorite of mine. Oh, and we've been doing this Evanescence cover for My Immortal Live, and it's gone over really well. So I guess I'd pick those 7.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, actually, because we definitely should paper that. Because, I mean, what an absolute classic song for a start.
Yeah,
and it's like, it's so great. And obviously quite a big one to take on, especially vocally. I think you do it very, very good justice, man.
Thanks,
but, like, tell me about why that song in particular felt like, oh, this is one we got to try out.
You know, we bounced between an Evanescence cover, and then we were thinking about doing a My Chemical Romance cover, and we just landed on the Evanescence one. We laid out like kind of a rough demo of it, and it just had a cool vibe. It sounded different than the original, but still felt like it kind of like paid homage to it. So yeah, I don't know. We just went with it, and it went over really well. We had like a nice little viral moment when we put it out.
Yeah.
And, like Amy Lee shared it and like told our label she loved it, so it was a very, very cool moment for us.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely. I mean, as I'm wearing a Demolition Lovers t-shirt, I have to ask which My Chemical Romance song you were thinking about covering.
It was Ghost of You.
Oh, Ghost of You.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, please, just even if you just send it in a Dropbox to me, I've got to hear that at some point, man.
I will do that for you.
I would love that. Dude, really good to see you. Have a great festival weekend. Good luck with the album and everything. I'm sure we'll catch up about all that very soon, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Good to see you, man. Rory, everybody.